So I'm wearing Caliente by Belle Tress in the color Butterbeer Blonde. Butterbeer Blonde is a dark sandy blonde or a light sandy brown, and then throughout you're going to have lots of highlighting of a cool pale ash blonde. And all of that is on a light brown root. So here I'm wearing the Jon Renau Kendall in the color Palm Springs Blonde, which is FS17 101 S18. A mouthful of numbers. A beautiful, one of my favorite ash blondes of all time in that California Blondes collection. And to see all of the blondes in the Jon Renau line, including the California collection, I've gone ahead and listed that above if you're interested in that. But this beautiful blonde is a medium ash blonde with some pearl white kinds of highlighting all throughout, chunky in places, and all of that is on a light ash brown root. So this color is just ash on ash on ash. You won't see any gold. It's about as cool as you can get without being white or gray. So here I'm wearing my beloved Editor's Pick by Raquel Welch in the color shaded Biscuit RL 1923 SS. I think it's safe to say this is probably my all-time favorite wig, only because I've worn it the longest and the most. There's so many different beautiful mid-length wavy styles out there that I love. Each one of them is a little bit unique, and Editor's Pick seems to be my favorite. This shaded biscuit color is my favorite blonde in the Raquel Welch heat-friendly line. And what you'll find is a like a light sandy brown base color. You will also pick up on some honey in there as well. And then all of that is highlighted with a cool pale ash blonde. Really makes it beautiful and light. And Raquel Welch loves to put the highlights around the face, which I think is just so flattering. And all of that is on a medium golden brown root. So here's our side-by-side comparison of the three blonde shades. On your left will be the Raquel Welch Editor's Pick in RL 1923 SS shaded Biscuit. In the middle, we have the Caliente by Belle Tress in the color Butterbeer Blonde. And then on the far right, the Jon Renau Kendall in Palm Springs Blonde, which is FS17 101 S18. Starting over here with the shaded Biscuit color, you can see where this is a light sandy brown base color, and then you'll also pick up on some honey in there as well, and all of that is beautifully highlighted with a pale ash blonde, and all of that's on a medium brown root. On the Butterbeer Blonde, it is a light sandy brown, almost just a dark sandy blonde, and all of that is very heavily highlighted with a cool pale ash blonde, and that's on a light ash brown root. You'll see that there's not as much dimension in the Butterbeer Blonde as there is in the shaded Biscuit, but I think that Butterbeer Blonde has a bit of brighter appearance just because of all of that pale ash blonde highlighting. And then finally with our Palm Springs Blonde here, this is that medium ash blonde with some pearl white highlights on a light ash brown root. So this one is going to be the ashiest of the three because there's a little bit of warmth in these two, shaded Biscuit and Butterbeer Blonde, just because of that sandy color. Sandy tends to be a little more neutral. So in order from warmth to ash tones, shaded Biscuit is actually the warmest, then the Butterbeer Blonde, and then the ashy tones of the Palm Springs Blonde. Now let's go ahead and compare the styles. So over here on Editor's Pick, you've got a 4.5 inch bang area. On the Caliente, it's about 7 inches. And then over here on Kendall is about 10.25 inches there on the sides. So lots of different lengths there. Editor's Pick has a lace front and full single monofilament top. Caliente has a lace front and left mono part. And the Kendall has a lace front and full single monofilament top. So let's take a look at the back of these styles. So on the editor's pick, you're going to see a nice tousled, separated PC curl pattern with a length of about 13 inches. On the Caliente, it's probably around between 12 and 13 inches, but you're going to see more of a blunt ledge in the back with a little bit less layering. Also, the curl pattern is a bit more piecey, a bit more shattered and tapered in texture. Coming over here to Kendall, you see a nice blunt cut with a softer tousled curl pattern, and Kendall is probably around between 14 and 15 inches.